In general, most permanent residents are initially ineligible for public benefits like food stamps, Medicaid, and cash assistance. This has been the case since the welfare reform changes in 1996. Of course, like everything you've learned today, there are always exceptions. People who got their green cards because they were asylees or refugees can continue to utilize these benefits provided they are income eligible. All other permanent residents will need to wait 5 years, which is the same amount of time you would be eligible to become a citizen. If, after 5 years, you have not become a U.S. citizen and fall on hard times, your use of Medicaid or food stamps will not affect your ability to become a citizen. In fact, if you are receiving those benefits when you apply for citizenship, you could be eligible for a fee waiver of the entire application cost. Unemployment insurance and workers' compensation benefits are not considered traditional public benefits. Therefore, and in most circumstances, people who lose their job or are injured in the workplace can receive these non-public benefits because they are not considered public benefits regardless of how long you've had your green card. So long as you otherwise qualify and don't commit fraud in the process, use of this benefit does not affect your immigration status because it is not considered a means-tested public benefit. Social Security comes in 3 forms, unless you worked for the railroads: retirement, disability, and SSI. Retirement. When you work in the United States, a portion of your paycheck goes to the Social Security Administration for your retirement. When you meet your retirement age and opt to collect earnings, you will receive this portion returned to you in the form of monthly checks. Only U.S. citizens, permanent residents, and some small classes of non-citizens are eligible for Social Security benefits. If you naturalize, you can even retire abroad and continue to receive these benefits. Disability. When you work in the United States, a portion of your paycheck goes to the Social Security Administration in case you become disabled and unable to work. Should that happen and you can prove that you meet the federal definition of disabled, you will receive monthly checks as well. Only U.S. citizens, permanent residents, and some small classes of non-citizens are eligible for Social Security disability benefits. SSI, also known as Supplemental Security Income. If you have never worked in the United States and become or are disabled, you can be eligible to receive a monthly check from the Social Security Administration only if you can prove that you are disabled and are a U.S. citizen, a refugee, or an asylee. Permanent residents are not eligible for SSI unless they were approved as refugees or asylees. And if that happened, your SSI benefits will end after 7 years unless you naturalize.